You have dreams and goals, right? And everybody else around you also has dreams and goals. And it's certain that some people might have the same dreams just like you. But for the majority of people, it doesn't look like they're doing too much to pursue their dreams. And you're not any different. You as well might not be doing enough to pursue your dreams. Basically, you are not doing anything compared to other people that are having the same dreams as you. So basically, how do you expect to be different from everybody else if you're doing the same thing like everybody else? Put this into perspective, okay? If 100 people walked a 20-mile distance in a specific direction and stopped, and you as well walked 20 miles in the same direction, you would end up in the exact same spot that everybody else ended, right? Provided you started from the same point, you would end up in the same position that everybody else ended, right? So that means you would not be any different if you're doing the exact same thing like everybody else. To be different, you have to stand out. And to stand out, you have to walk an extra mile. You have to be different by walking something, by doing more than what other people are doing. So basically, walk at least an extra mile. But then when you walk an extra mile, for example, if people walk 20 miles and you walk 21 miles, how much of a success gap do you think you would have from the people? Barely any success gap, right? So basically, you will not be any much different. To actually stand out, you have to walk at least another 20-mile distance. So basically, you have to work twice as hard as everybody else. Understand? But what is stopping you from doing that? Too much comfort, fear, procrastination. You know, if if you knew that you would get if you knew that you would get a reward after walking a 20-mile distance, at least if you had hope that there is a word at the end of the 20-mile distance, you would walk that 20-mile distance, right? But then if that 20-mile distance was in form of a ladder that goes up, for example, a 20-foot ladder, okay, and it's the same journey, it's the same distance, but then it's you're basically going vertically, you're going upwards, okay? So the higher you go, the more easier, the more likely you are to fall, right? So basically, what is stopping you here is fear. You fear to fall, but then when you remove that fear away, you are in the same exact position that you would be moving if you are walking a straight distance. So basically, the fear of falling down is the only difference in this situation. And that is exactly the same thing the same kind of journey that you would be facing. If you are scared to fall, you are going to limit yourself. You are going to kill your potential. Do it, okay? Do it. Set the fear aside. Do it, okay? When you do it, you will be different from everybody else by a big gap, because the majority of people have been filtered out by the fear, by the discomfort, by the difficulties within that process. So basically, do it. You don't need motivation. If you need motivation to achieve your goals, then you don't really want it, because without the motivation, you are basically equivalent to somebody who did not even start it. Yeah, so that is it. Peace.